How's it going, everybody? This is Mr. Bonhomme. It's been a while, but I'm back again. And I have a companion, X, who might make a guest appearance in this video, so don't get too distracted by his glamour. He's an attention grabber. This video is really going to be about division, seeing story problems and understanding that, hey, I need to use division to solve this, and then also when I am using division, what I am actually solving for and how my picture and representation should be. Everything that's required when solving a division problem. So stay tuned. Actually, if you think you're courageous enough, which I think you all are, pause the video right now, read these story problems, show a strategy, make sure you have an equation to match, and write your answer statement. And then you can unpause the video. All right, well, I'm going to get started to see if whatever you wrote on your paper matches with what I'm going to show you. Check it out. Mr. Bonhomme had 42 tests to grade. He decided to put them into equal piles of 6. How many piles did he make? That's my first read. I'm going to just think about what's going on in this story without any numbers at all. I know Mr. Bonhomme had tests to grade. He decided to put them into equal piles. And I had to figure out how many piles did he make. Cool. So there are tests. He put them into equal piles. And I had to figure out how many piles did he make. Let me read it again. Mr. Bonhomme had 42 tests to grade. He decided to put them into equal piles of 6. How many piles did he make? Now, the second read, I'm going to start circling, or you can underline, some important information, the quantities and the units that are going to help me solve this. Mr. Bonhomme had, that's not really important. I'm just going to cross that out. 42 tests to grade. That's pretty important. Let's see what else is important. He decided to put them into equal piles of 6. He, decided, to, put them, we could go with that, put them into equal piles of 6. How many piles did he make? Now watch me read this now. 42 tests to grade. Put them into equal piles of 6. How many piles did he make? Sounds like I could tackle this a little bit easier now. I'm going to read this for the third time. Then I'm going to solve, and let's see whatever you wrote, if it matches up. Mr. Bonhomme had 42 tests to grade. He decided to put them into equal piles of 6. How many piles did he make? Well, I know that he had 42 tests to grade. It doesn't say 42 tests in each. It doesn't say 42 test groups. So I know this must be division because this is the total. So I can even start to set up my division equation. 42 divided by, what else do I know in this? Put them into equal piles of 6. So 42 divided by 6. Now, the thing is, some of you might use multiplication to solve this, which is cool, and that's great. But I want you all to make sure that you are showing a representation, a strategy that matches with the story problem. So if I have 42 tests, and I need to put them into equal piles of 6, that's important. Equal piles of 6. That's another way of saying 6 in each. Until I get up to the number 22. So watch me do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12. I'm making piles of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30. I'm not there yet. Remember, my total is 42. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm writing 36. Getting closer and closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when you're doing this, you can even whisper it to yourself. You see how I made my groups large enough where I can see actually how many. They're not small dots. It's very clear. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. I reached my total. Now, I knew that there were 6 in each. The question says, how many piles did he make? Now let's see how many piles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 piles. And that right there could be my answer statement. How many piles did he make? He made 7 piles. Did you get the same answer? Did you get the same answer statement? Did your representation and your strategy look the same where you had 7 groups? If not, just reread it again and you can always start this video over. But let's go to this other division equation. I guess X is making his guest appearance, or maybe he's just going about his life. Let's swing the camera this way. Mr. Bonhomme had 42 tests to grade. He decided to put them into 6 equal piles. How many tests were in each pile? You can pause the video real quick. Think about what you notice is similar and what's different between these stories. What I notice is that, I see some of the same numbers. I hear equal. I see a question at the end. Let's find out some more. My first read. I'm going to read it and think about what the story is about without any numbers at all. Mr. Bonhomme had 42 tests to grade. He decided to put them into 6 equal piles. How many tests were in each pile? Mr. Bonhomme had tests to grade. He decided to put them into equal piles. How many tests were in each pile? So I know this has to do with test to grade, and there are equal piles. And I have to figure out how many tests were in each pile. Let's go to the second read. Mr. Bonhomme had 42 tests to grade. He decided to put them into 6 equal piles. How many tests were in each pile? Now I'm just going to eliminate any words that are kind of distractions or not super important for me to solve this. Mr. Bonhomme, he's a great guy, he's a great dude, but that's not really important. Had, 42 tests. I have the quantities and I have the units to grade. Not super important. So 42 tests. He decided to put them into 6 equal piles. I guess X wants to turn the camera. You gotta chill out, X. He decided to put them into 6 equal piles. The word he is not that important. Decided. 2. How about this? Put them into 6 equal piles. This helps me out. This helps me out a lot. And how many tests were in each pile? Now, let me read this out loud. 42 tests. Put them into 6 equal piles. How many tests were in each pile? Now, this is helping me out. I have a sense that this is the total, And I kind of have a sense that it says, since Mr. Bonhomme put these into 6 equal piles, this is going to be my groups. The piles are going to represent the groups. Let me read this for the third time, just to make sure. Mr. Bonhomme had 42 tests to grade. He decided to put them into 6 equal piles. How many tests were in each pile? Now, let me start to set up my equation and think about how I'm going to represent this. 42 tests seems like it's my total. So 42, and I'm seeing that I need to put them, those 42 tests, into 6 equal piles. The number 6, I'm going to divide that. 42, I'm going to divide it by 6. Now I had to think about, how am I going to represent this? Well, go back to my question. How many tests were in each pile? If it's asking me that, that means I don't know how many are in each pile, but I know there are 6 equal piles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some of you may use multiplication to solve this, and that's all good, but we want to make sure we represent it also. So in the story, it says put them into 6 equal piles. We need to figure out how many are going to go in each. And the way that we do that is something called fair share. We're just going to put 1 in each until we get up to the number 42. We know that this 6 represents 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups, but in the story, it was the 6 equal piles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. How many do I have in each? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 in each. So I'm going to put 7 over here. And that means how many tests were in each pile? 7 tests in each pile. That is my answer statement, and it makes sense. I hope this was helpful. This is Mr. Bonhomme showing you division story problems and how, even though they have the same numbers, how we could be represented differently. Peace.